Hey folks, this is Mike, and I just wanted to give you an update on my mobile hunting setup and some of the modifications that I've made, and also an up-to-date review of those modifications and maybe some changes I've made. So, alright, so essentially this is my mobile hunting setup, minus my bow, rangefinder, safety harness, lineman's belt, yeah, and pretty much the same as when I originally got it, although I have made a couple changes. So if you haven't seen the video for my mobile hunting setup, I recommend you check that out. I'll include a link in the description to that, or just go, so on top I've got Hawk helium sticks. I have done a camo job to them, just a rattle can, and it's held up pretty well. Not the backs, because it doesn't really matter. And one thing I will say, these straps, I put the paracord wrap on there. It's holding up okay, but you can see the ends coming through there. You're going to have to kind of keep tabs on that and keep keep melting that to make sure it doesn't slide back. But no worries on that. It does dampen sound a little bit. And then these, it says EPDM strap, 21-inch EPDM strap. I got these from Walmart. It says max safe stretch is 32 inches. I will tell you they stretched. So with sticks on here, I used to come, I don't know if you can see here, used to come in these holes on either side, and just taking it on and off, I'd go right in between the button, the Versa button, and the suction cup insert, and it's a little loose now. It's a little too loose, so I've actually had to adjust and come down a little bit to get that, tight again the way I wanted it. So that's one thing to watch out for. I think there's like $2 for a set of two, so no real big deal, but something to definitely look out for. Another thing that I have since upgraded have been these pouches. These are Electrician pouches. Hyper, I don't know if you can see that, Hyper Tough brand at Walmart. I think they were like $10 a piece. I got 2 of them, one for my stand straps, and the other one I've got just some miscellaneous things in here right now. I've got a camera mount, grunt call, and a folding saw, and I've got those tethered. They've got these little tethers built in, so I've got them all on there, and actually that's come in handy once. Everything fell out and was just kind of dangling there. Also got a little pocket knife there, and you may want to, the carabiner comes with this pouch. The knife, of course, did not, but anything shiny like that, you may want to buff that up, paint it, or just completely take it off as an option as well. Just, whatever you want. I got a little scuff on my cable there, or something. No big deal. I was actually asked to do a review on the buckle wrap that I did with bicycle tubing, and so pretty much took what I did, and actually did it on all these, but as you can see I had to reinforce it with tape. So pretty much just took your standard bicycle tube and cut section maybe 3 inches long, and went from this end. You just slid it up over the buckle, and you're gonna have to really work with it, and then just clipped out the section here, but then you're also going to want to make sure that you're not ripping it too much to where it tears when you go to use it, and that's exactly why I reinforced it with the tape here. And then also you're going to have to do a little cutout on the back side for that strap to go through. So I think how I did it was actually pull that strap completely out, slid this over, cut this out, came back in and felt, cut that, and then just reinforced with tape. However, Jake Bush Solo and several other people that I have seen that are still using the straps, taking this XOP tree stand transport system extra buckle. They have these neoprene covers here, and you can actually just cut the straps off, cut the buckle out, and use the neoprene cover. And that seems to be, from what I've heard, the perfect fit. So if this ever gives out, I'll probably do that, since I've got an extra set of these. But this is working fine for me now. I mean, you can see, yeah, they're holding up pretty good on the Hawk straps. No excessive wear. Even that's on the stand straps, because I put the tape on there. I mean, that may fold back some, but it's not ripping. It's hanging in there, doing okay. I don't know how long it'll last, but we're in October. I think I got all this a couple months ago. Probably been up in a tree, I'd say at least 20 times. Okay, the paracord wrap actually is fine. I thought originally that was not going to work out. It's doing okay. I mean, it does give me that tactile feel, but I think it could be better if you got a thicker rope. Nonetheless, I'm glad that I did it, because since I've gotten used to it, it definitely gives me that indication of where the end of the stand is. Let's see. The bow holder is good. Let me flip this around. The bow holder is good. However, even with it positioned where I feel like it's in the best spot for this stand, it's a little cramped. I have to put my bow in and kind of cant it out like this to have, this leg room that I want. Again, fine. Also, when I bring the seat over, when I'm sitting on this side, it doesn't really hook in and stay there the way I wanted it to. But again, it's a trade-off. It's not going to be perfect. Let's see. Getting quite a bit of wear on the seat, but I'm really impressed. It's not torn yet, so that's good. I never went back and ground these off, so got pretty good indentions, but nothing real sharp that's gonna tear it. So I'm pleased with that. Let's see. Oh, the aider. I'm not going to recommend, just for safety reasons. I mean, it's okay. It does the job of getting me up a little bit higher, but coming back down and finding it, and I often find that it's like this, twisted around or something. If it's hanging here and like this, and I'm on that last stick, I've got to find, without hands, find my foot in there. And it's almost impossible. I find myself almost not even using it coming down. So going up, it's okay, because I can kind of guide my foot into it, but coming back down is not the most fun. The tree stand transport system is fantastic. One thing I will say is I could see this holding scent, especially in early season hunts where I've gone in. Just kind of watch that spray this down, really good scent killer. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Got a little makeshift holder for my bow rope, so when I get to a tree, I'll undo this and it just, you know, falls down. I'll hook this onto my bow and climb up, and when I get up, I'll pull this up, and then when I climb down, I will do this just to try to make it easy to deploy the next time. And that works really good with the little gear tie here. I definitely recommend any loose ends, anything unsecure, and of course this is not a perfected system yet. I mean, you see I've rigged this stuff up the best way I knew how to get in and start hunting, but as I've experienced issues or seen better options, I have evolved, and I think that's what it's all about. Don't be afraid to, you know, try out what you think will work, and what you don't like, change, you know. But definitely recommend, you know, keeping everything tight. So like my bow rope, I like to kind of keep everything inside this as much as I can. Of course, these are hanging out a little bit. This sticks up a little far, so I've just, when I'm going through real brushy areas, I've got to really compensate by stooping low. That's one thing I'll say about this, is it does stick up a little bit. This stuff, see how loose that is? I mean, even though I've got the tether on there, I've had a couple instances where I don't know that I'm going to have all this stuff with me at all times. It works okay, but like I said, if you got any better suggestions, I'd be glad to hear them. I was thinking about something with a closed top, maybe one of the drawstring type pouches, I don't know. But so far, I don't think I could have done too much better given this setup. You know, I definitely credit the YouTubers out there that you know, put some of the ideas in my head, such as, you know, silencing as much as you can. This little easy hang, man, that is one of my favorite mods. So on this side, that's another reason I like this little Electrician's pouch, is because I've got these three up front as well. You know, a couple side pouches. I got pouches everywhere. This thing, you know, I'll wrap that around the tree and then hook my stand on once I get to the top of the stand. You know, on that, and that, I love this thing. Something I have used when I've helped other friends hang their stands. You know, their stationary stands that are not hunting mobile. I've taken that and my harness and lineman's belt and a little bit of paracord, and when I went out to help them use that, and everybody got a kick out of that. And it's one of the most simple things. One more thing. These Hawk helium sticks, they're great, but do not get too rough with them. I have broken two of these little male ends here, and fortunately was able to make do. I keep a Swiss Army knife in the pouch here, along with some tape in case my strap. If you bought the sticks new, they should have included an additional 6 of these, you know, as replacements. I just recommend, you know, keeping the 2 on top if you're carrying it like this, or, you know, just keep a couple extra of these, and the Phillips head screwdriver, you know, to put them on with, should that break in the field. You know, layers of backup's a good idea. This is also not a bad idea. A bungee might even be fine. But thanks for watching. You guys have a good day.